Hello, welcome back to That's a Scrap. Today I'm going to show you how one of these can save you some of these. So, the trick to having this work is to have a scrapbook challenge jar. These are collected from going through Pinterest, other people's scrapbooks, other people's blogs, YouTube channels, anywhere that you can get even the slightest bit of inspiration. Anytime I figure out an idea that I want to try, I write it down on a little slip of paper and it goes in this jar. And then whenever I get stuck scrapbooking, I roll the die and then I choose that many strips and I combine all of them to make my pages. So to get you started on your own scrapbooking jar, I'm going to give you a few hints. I don't have the luxury of having all my materials out in the open, so I have to pack them away in my closet in boxes and photo boxes and stuff like that. So I have written down each material that I have on a strip of paper to specifically use this mat stack, this mat stack, this mat stack. All of them have their own personal, their own little slip of paper. Every color of glitter has its own slip as well. Any kind of marker that I have alcohol inks that I like to use, but I forget that I have them. I have calligraphy pens, I have colored pencils. So each little material that I have goes in here. I have a bunch of ribbons. I also do the same thing with my stamp sets, but I just pick a set. Like it'll say Inka Dinka Do Halloween stamps or Inka Dinka Do Christmas Season's Greetings set. And then I can use either one or more stamps to complete the challenge. Sometimes I'll draw slips that can't go together. Like I'll have a slip that says, like this one, use 4 photos. And then I'll have another one that'll say, use 1 photo and make it a focal point. And whenever that's the case, I just choose whichever one I like better and throw the other one back in the jar. And then I draw another one to fill the space. So this saves me a lot of money because I get scrapbooking block a lot. That's the same as writer's block. And I really don't like going to the store just to find a new material. I have so much that I just don't see. So this is like a nice reminder for me. And it's also a lot of fun. I let the kids choose one and they have to go and do it. Like use 2 ribbons. Like that's simple enough for a kid to do. And it's easy enough to tie into a page. Obviously, if you roll a 6, that's going to be the hardest because you have 6 items on your checklist to get done. But if you roll a 1, that's really simple, but it usually gives me enough inspiration to go ahead and finish the page that I'm working on. Another thing that I'll throw back is like whenever it says use my green Halloween mat stack, that is this one from Recollections that I have. It's mostly green on the front. I have a purple one that's the same. Obviously, if I'm doing a Christmas page, then this isn't going to work. And in a very rare case, I'll put 1 back, but then I draw 2 to replace it just to challenge myself. But you can do whatever, whatever works best for you. If you want to go 1 through 3 and you just pick a random number, or you just draw a random like pinchful and see how many are in there, by all means go for it. But I love my scrapbook jar. And it's gotten me through a lot of material so far. So that's a scrap.